Hong Kong is home to some of the most beautiful airport lounges in the world, and Cathay Pacific takes it to another level. Today, I'm exploring three of the business class lounges: the Wing, the Pier, and the Bridge, to find out which one truly stands out. Now, spoiler alert, I thought I'd be spending my extra long layover in the first class lounge. After all, I do have one row status. But let's just say things didn't go as planned. So instead of one lounge, I got to experience three. And by the end of this video, I will let you know which one I would go back to every single time. If you've wondered what Cathay Pacific lounges are really like, stay tuned because the best one is going to surprise you. Because if you only had time to visit one lounge during your layover, I'm going to tell you which one it should be. Easy breezy document check at Cathay Pacific at the Hong Kong airport. Going through security and see if we can check out three of the lounges. Let's see how many we get to. Yesterday, we checked out the Amex Lounge and the Chase Lounge. Today, we're going to see if we can check out three of the Cathay Pacific lounges: the Wing, the Bridge, and the Pier. And the first one on the list is at Gate 2, the Wing. The first stop, the Wing, Cathay Pacific's flagship lounge here in Hong Kong's airport. The lounge originally opened in 1998 and underwent a major renovation in 2013. Designed by the world-renowned architectural firm Franker and Partners, the same firm behind parts of the airport itself, so you can see the connection between the lounge and the airport itself. You'll find the Wing near Gate 1 in Terminal 1. You'll actually enter from the lower level. Take the elevator up, scan your boarding pass, and you'll be greeted with the dramatic open-air feel overlooking the terminal below. From the moment you step inside, it's unmistakably Cathay. Minimalist, modern, and calm. This lounge keeps that signature Hong Kong hotel lobby aesthetic: light marble, dark wood accents, and rich leather seating, flooded with lots of natural light. It gives a clean, elevated feel with bright and airy in the front and a little moodier tones deep on the inside of the lounge. There's a mix of seating here: high tops, communal spaces, and private pods. And yes, some of the finishes here are showing a little bit of age. I still think this space is beautifully balanced between the light and the dark tones. There is a buffet in the front area, but I didn't stay very long because the real star is the noodle bar. Did you guys see how I made that rhyme? Sign me up for a rap deal. Once I walked back, the material shifted from the light marble tones to the dark stone and the rich woods. The lighting gets more intimate. It is a total vibe. In the noodle bar, there's also a buffet offering different types of noodles, dumplings, and Asian comfort dishes. But really what I'm here for is the made-to-order wonton and dan dan noodles. I placed my order, grabbed a buzzer, and went to find a seat while catching up with Nyla. And yes, I got the dan dan noodles, and if you know, you definitely know. This is what the Cathay Lounge is famous for. Now, while the noodle bar does offer a variety of different dishes, I went for the dan dan noodles. If you've been here before, tell me what's a must order from the noodle bar. Drop it in the comments so I can try it the next time I visit this lounge. Try these dan dan noodles. Hold on, let me tell you if it's good. It's in like peanut sauce, so I'm getting like Thailand vibes. It's good. It's peanutty, but it's I think like with Thailand, you think it's sweet, but it's not sweet. This is so thick, so creamy. It's so good. I want to go to all the lounges, so I can't afford to eat this all. And I don't know where my gate is, so I might end up coming back here and getting another one. But highly recommend the Dan Dan noodles. You know, the soup is good when you got a little nose run. I'm going to tell you a little story about my childhood and peanuts. So every Sunday night, preparing for school, maybe around 6, 7 o'clock, right as it starts to get dark, everyone's dreading the end of the weekend and preparing for Monday. And there is a gentleman that comes around on his bicycle with a peanut roaster on the front of the bicycle every Sunday. And we call him the Peanut Man. So every Sunday, the Peanut Man rolls around and you're ruffling through your parents' bag, through the couch, anywhere to find change to get peanut. And he roasts them on the front of his bicycle, wraps them up in brown paper, and sells them to you every Sunday. I say all that to say, I love peanuts. And anything with peanuts. After the noodle bar, I wandered over to the coffee loft, tucked quietly towards the back of the wing. Here you'll find a full-on cafe setup, a barista machine for real espresso drinks, a display of pastries, and light sandwiches, far removed from the typical airport lounge buffet line. For me, this was perfect because I needed somewhere to plug in, catch up on some emails, and relax. They've got workstation pods, printers, and a mix of seating from high tops to comfy lounge chairs. It felt surprisingly familiar, like my local coffee shop back home, but in the middle of Hong Kong's busiest airport. The familiarity made the layover feel less airportish and more comfortable. I spent about 15 to 20 minutes here, sipping on some coffee, munching on some pastries, and tapping away at my laptop. So I could see this being like a chill work vibe. I love that the lounge has these two completely different styles coexisting in one lounge. I went for, I think this is called like a lemon tart puff pastry. Like true Cathay Pacific style. Light, all the flavors blend together, makes you want more than one. Doesn't disappoint. Never disappoints. Then it was time for me to head back and check out the next lounge. So here are some key points about the Wing Lounge. The noodle bar is a star. The Dan Dan noodles alone makes this lounge worth stopping by. I love the bright to moody design transition. It felt like stepping from a luxury hotel lobby into a cozy Hong Kong cafe. The coffee loft is a gem. Perfect if you want a quiet space to sip on a real espresso and get a little work done. If this is the starting point to the Cathay Pacific lounges, I mean, you know they have a good reputation, but wow, the bar is already high. And trust me, it's only going to get better from here. Stay tuned because I'm heading to the next lounges. And at the end of this series, I'm going to tell you which one is my absolute favorite and which one you should visit if you only had time to visit one lounge in Hong Kong. One down, two to go. And from my understanding, from the staff that works there, the Wing is one of the smaller lounges. So that means we can only get better from here. Up next, let's head to the Pier. It's kind of a long walk from the Wing, but I didn't get my run in today, so this will be a great way to exercise. My only hope is that when they assign the gate, it's closer to the Pier than it is to the Wing, so I don't have to walk all the way back here. On my way to the Pier, I passed by the Plaza Premium Lounge. This lounge isn't a Cathay Pacific lounge, but it's good to know about if you're flying a different airline or you don't have One World status. This is a great option if you're not flying Cathay Pacific, but you have access to a Priority Pass membership. The Pier Lounge is located near gates 63 and 65 in Terminal 1. That is at the far west end of the terminal. You can walk there using the moving sidewalks or hop on an automatic people mover, basically a train, that goes towards the Western Hall. Timing-wise, many travelers report that it takes about 10 to 15 minutes after security to get to the pier using the moving sidewalks. In my case, I took the train because I wanted to relax and take my time. And I'm glad I did, because there was a little hiccup when I arrived to the lounge entrance. Okay, so here's what happens. It turns out I thought that I still had Emerald status, so I wandered into the first class side of the pier, only to find out my status had expired. Real rookie mistake. So apparently in my trip planning, I misread the date of my expiration on my temporary Emerald status. The lounge attendant was trying to explain it to me, and for whatever reason, I had no idea what she was saying. I was just hooked on getting into this lounge.
Oh, here is a business class lounge.
Right, but can I get in with Sapphire?
Yeah, you can come in tomorrow because this one is a tomorrow flight. You can come in like after.
I have a layover.
Yes, understood. Because of the Sapphire one row rules, you can use on the same date.
Only on the same days.
So you can come back after 12 o'clock.
12 midnight?
Midnight, yeah. Okay. Next day.
What time do you close?
For the business class next door, they close at 12:30.
12:30. And you guys close here?
Oh, here is first lounge. Cannot use by the Sapphire member.
No. So you say I can come here tomorrow at.
You can come to the business class lounge after midnight. You can use the lounge at gate 36.
Okay, so
That one closed tonight, it will be 1:45.
1:45.
Yes.
So for Sapphire, I don't have access to this lounge at all?
First lounge, no. For business, you may.
Are you sure?
Yes. The Emerald member, if you need to use the first lounge.
Oh, it's an Emerald. Emerald, okay.
I show you the map.
So this is a very Nicole's travel tip type of moment. I make mistakes, lots of them. Honestly, I think most travel content creators also make mistakes. But here's the thing. Most creators don't show the messy travel moments, but I do. Because I'm human and because sometimes my mistakes are actually hilarious. Like today, I confidently walked up to the Pier Lounge thinking I still had Emerald status, only to find out it expired last month. There I am, still trying to convince the agent, like, no, I have status. Meanwhile, I don't at all. The good news? None of my travel mistakes have ever been truly catastrophic. Just funny, humbling, and honestly, I think pretty relatable. I share them with you so you don't have to make the same one. Because listen, I've gone to the wrong airport, I've booked flights on the wrong date, and even booked the right flight on the right date, but in reverse. Yes, that has happened to me. So tell me in the comments, what are some funny or not so funny travel mistakes that you have made? I promise this is a judgment-free zone. We're all learning and laughing together. So after that little first class hiccup, I held my head high, walked into the Pier Business Class lounge like nothing had happened. Again, you'll find the entrance near gate 65 in Terminal 1. Go one floor down to the main concourse and enter the lounge. As you step in, you'll immediately feel the space, long, open, and divided into well-defined areas that gives it a residential club vibe. My first impressions was like, wow, this lounge goes on forever. Right when you walk in, there's a gorgeous coffee cart, like full barista mode. Specialty coffees, lattes, cappuccinos, and if you can dream it, they can totally make it. Then, right next to it is what I could only describe as a high-end Italian deli meets bakery. I keep trying to leave here without eating, and the food just keeps getting better and better. Thank you. Brick oven vibes, pastries, sandwiches, salads, and made-to-order pizza. This is every carb lover's dream. I keep trying to leave this place, and I keep finding more food to eat. There's a whole bakery back there. Like this croissant is warm, filled with pastry cream and pistachio. I might not make it to lounge number 3. They won't let me go. All right, I'm leaving. If you go a little further, you'll hit the bar. And Cathay doesn't play around with their bar menu. They have signature cocktails, champagne, and wine. Behind the bar is the living room. It's set up with warm woods, leather seats, floor-to-ceiling windows. I got lucky and snagged a seat near the apron. I was able to get a great view of the runway. The main seating areas stretches along the windows, letting in a lot of natural light and offering views of the runway. You'll see comfortable chairs with side tables, charging ports built in, and this is perfect for chilling or just catching up on some work. Next up, deeper into the lounge was the famous noodle bar. This was off the main dining area, and it's not just for snacks. Again, this was made to order wonton noodles, dan dan noodles, and dim sum. Behind the living room area is the noodle bar. But since I already had noodles at the wing earlier, I did the unthinkable and skipped the noodles. I know, but I gotta save space for what's left in this lounge. So instead, I went to the tea house. And what can I say about a tea house? I don't think I've ever been to a tea house, but this was an experience. The lighting went from bright and airy to kind of soft and moody. This was more of a slower pace. The tea selection was like an inner peace unlocked. This is where you'd come to take a deep breath before your flight. Hello, how are you? I think I will try the lemongrass ginger. Yeah. I had one of the baristas make me one of their special teas, and I grabbed a pastel de nata, found a seat, and just took it all in.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Should we wait for 3 minutes? Okay.
Perfect, thank you. Is it in bad taste to put sugar in it?
I think you should try it first.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I am in the tea room. What a big difference from the wing to the pier. It's worth the walk. Skip it. Come directly here. I can only imagine what the first class version of this is like. I got some lemongrass ginger tea along with a plate full of goodies. They told me to wait 3 minutes for the tea and to try it first without any sugar. So I think it's time. Oh, definitely hot. I have to let that cool a little bit. But I was happy to find, oh my God, egg tarts. Bringing back the days of Portugal. Oh my God. I think this is turning into a food channel. These egg tarts are delicious. I mean, I've come to expect enough from Cathay. Everything tastes great. Sesame peanut bar. Great. Almond puff. Great again. Great, great, great. All great. Cathay's great. The tea, I'm going to give you a hint. Starts with G, ends with T. 5 letters. Great. Fast forward to the end of the video. Cathay Pacific's food, great. I'm in the tea room at the Pier Lounge, and we're going to try some of these juices. The first one up is called Charge Me Up. It's got grapefruit, pineapple, lemongrass. Wow. Next one's called Cathay Lullaby. It's got celery, lettuce, romaine. Wow. Romaine and celery. Tastes really good. Last ones go with the flow. Beetroot, carrot, pineapple, mint. I would say that one's my least favorite. I'm gonna go with Charge Me Up. I think this one was my favorite. Something about the lemongrass. Yeah, definitely this one. The tea house is what makes the Pier Business Class Lounge unique. Their tea selection and service is elevated. They have loose leaf teas, premium varieties, and a tea menu that includes aromatic previews of infusion. And each of the fine tea selection comes with individual instructions allowing for an optimal brew and maximum taste. And finally, tucked away far in the back was the relaxation room with day beds, quiet lighting, perfect for a long layover. This was a kind of space where you'd close your eyes for 2 minutes or a couple of hours. There are also full shower suites if you need to freshen up. And if you have hours to kill, this is where you'd really stretch out. So that's the flow. Entrance, main seating, food hall, noodle bar, tea house, relaxation room, and shower zone. Stick around because coming up, which of the Cathay Pacific Business Lounges is my overall favorite? I am here with James at the Pier Lounge in the Hong Kong airport.
Hello.
This is one of the best lounges I've been to, and I've been to a lot of lounges. What are 3 things people should know about the Pier Lounge?
First of all, this is the only lounge that has a coffee cart over there. And second, the Little Italy, we call them, and the noodle bar. So it's all about the food selections that they have. And the noodle bar is it's more on Asian style. And Little Italy, we have a pizza oven. So that's really cool.
I love the noodle bar. I had the Dan Dan noodles earlier today, and it was so filling. It felt like home.
Yeah, the Dan Dan is one of it's one of our hit as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people come back for that.
Thank you, James. I look forward to coming back here again.
Thank you.
All right. This lounge is massive, over 35,000 square feet, and thought out in segmented zones. Came from the Pier Business Class Lounge. Oh my God, what an experience! I really wasn't expecting that. That lounge is huge. They have so many different rooms, all sectioned off, and they're all distinct, but they all blend together so very well. I had the pleasure of meeting one of the managers there. His name is James, go figure, and another manager, her name is Louisa. And they are so nice, so very incredible. They spent time telling me about the lounge and even encouraged me to go visit the other lounge. As luck would have it, my gate is right by lounge number 3. So it looks like we'll be checking out all 3 lounges today. Here is where Cathay Pacific shines. In their food. The food is amazing. There is nothing that I ate that wasn't great. The service is also great. The thing is, they're not going to start a conversation with you, but once they're in a conversation with you, it's all smiles. Just talking to James and Louisa just really excited me about visiting the rest of the lounges here and excited for my flight and the rest of my journey to come. I do have another ticket with Cathay, and after my flight today, I was a little bit skeptical because the plane's a little older, but now after talking to these 2 at the lounge, I'm excited to come back. Maybe I can get in the first class lounge, who knows? These 2 really, really are the spirit of Cathay Pacific. Now we've made it to the third Cathay Pacific lounge in this marathon layover, the bridge. Right away, you're going to notice something different. Unlike the wing and the pier, which have long, continuous open flow designs, the bridge is split into two distinct sides, almost like two mini lounges joined together. On one side, you have an Asian-inspired theme, and on the other side, a Western-influenced lounge. Both have different designs and food options. This setup is super interesting because instead of one huge unified space, the bridge gives two completely distinct worlds. First, I'm going to start on the Asian side. And don't worry, I'm going to take you on the Western side so you won't miss out on any of this lounge. Think of the wing like the sleek and compact version. The pier is more luxurious and sprawling, while the bridge is a dual experience lounge, kind of like East meets West, literally. So starting on the left side of the bridge, this is an Asian-inspired section. Right away, you're going to see a shift in design. Just like that, the pier, this lounge stretches long and deep and makes full use of the floor-to-ceiling runway views. Almost every seat in this section is a window seat. So if you love to see the planes on the runway, this is a perfect spot for you. The first area feels like a cozy living room. Lots of armchairs, open seating, warm lighting, and very Cathay-like with the dark woods and green comfy couches. And moving towards the back, you'll hit one of my favorite spots, the noodle bar. This noodle bar has the same menu as the other two lounges. Wonton noodles, dan dan noodles, dumpling, and a few other made-to-order items. One thing I really appreciate about the bridge is how intentional the design is. They absolutely maximize the runway views. Every seating zone is stretched along the windows, so you're getting in all the natural light and views of the plane taxiing. It gives the whole lounge this bright and airy feel during the day, and at night, I can only imagine all those airport lights reflecting through here. You guys know I love a good airport lounge. And if you want to see more lounge reviews and travel tips, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. The bathrooms have been updated too, very much in line with the Cathay design, clean, modern, and warm tones. They are stocked with Bamford amenities that you'll find in all the Cathay lounges. A little further down were the shower suites, so if you are traveling long haul or just wanted to reset before hopping on another flight, this lounge has you covered with clean, spacious, and well-stocked showers. Just went to the Asian side. Now we're going to take a look at the Western side. The bridge offers a split concept. Asian calm on one side, Western cafe vibes on the other. Bright, airy, and perfect for short layovers when you still want quality food and great views. This space has a noticeably different feel from the Eastern side, where the Eastern wing leans more into the serene, Asian-inspired atmosphere. The Western side feels brighter, more open, and much more casual, almost like your modern airport cafe meets lounge experience. You enter into this long corridor again, consistent with the design details in the previous lounges. But the first thing that will hit you is their buffet. This side has a selection of light bites like sandwiches, frittatas, toasties, and small snacks. Perfect if you want something quick instead of sitting down for a full meal. I feel like the wing is built for more movement. Grab a bite, grab a drink, take a seat, recharge, and then go. One area I loved was the dessert and coffee section near the apron. It was a cute touch. Sweets, pastries, specialty coffees with gate views right in front of you. And even the relaxation area here is brighter than the Pier. The same comfortable design, but instead of a spa-like dim lighting, everything here felt fresh and airy. This is probably one of the brightest lounges that I've been to. The natural light just makes the whole space feel open and uplifting. This area is so large, so many seating areas, so many different types of seating. It just gives you a different vibe from the other one. The deck is a pretty spectacular lounge also. It's newer, it's a little more light and airier, if that's even a word. Now, what I found is that there were more people on the Asian side. So if you're looking for seating for a larger party, then I would sit on the western side. And you can bring the food back and forth between the two. It's a little bit of a walk, but it's not impossible. There are so many places to sit. And I don't know if this is high season or low season, but that's never an issue to figure out where to sit, even if you have a really large family. Now, I will tell you this, the relaxation area in the Pier Lounge is a little bit more dark and private than the relaxation area here. So if that's something that you need, let's say for example you have a long layover and you really want to take a nap, then I would highly advise you to go to the Pier because it's quiet and dark and you can sleep in there. Now, here is where Cathay shines. Their food is absolutely amazing. There's nothing that I've tried that I didn't love. What's not so strong for them is they don't have a lot of signature cocktails. They do have some specialty mocktails like the Cafe Delight and some other things, but they don't have any alcoholic specialty drinks. Cathay Pacific's strong suit is in its food and customer service. Maybe what they're lacking is the age of their fleet. There are a lot more nicer business class products out there, and so that's something they're gonna have to compete with. But I had a great time visiting 5 lounges between last night and today, and the 3 best lounges were today. Cathay Pacific wins with their lounges, and my personal favorite was definitely the Pier. I think meeting James and Louisa really pushed it over the edge for me. After visiting all 3 Cathay Pacific lounges here in Hong Kong, the Wing, the Pier, the Bridge, I can confidently say that Cathay does lounges on another level. Each lounge has its own personality, gives you those classic signature Cathay touches, the iconic noodle bar, and that sleek marble design. The Pier is the actual crown jewel. Warm, luxurious, intimate, and honestly, the best business class lounge that I have visited, possibly in the world. The tea house alone is definitely worth the walk. If you only had time to visit one lounge, don't skip the Pier. This is a sanctuary. This kind of space makes you forget that you're in an airport. Cathay has truly mastered the balance between luxury, calm, and culture. And after this experience, I can only imagine what the first class lounge is like. Maybe one day I'll actually get there. If you come to Hong Kong and visit those lounges, let me know what you think. Which one of those would you visit? And would you take on the challenge of visiting all 5 lounges? And don't forget to like and subscribe. And tune into the next video where I'm going to take you on my business class flight from Hong Kong to Taipei.